Hey there, good looking.
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile?
Always a pleasure, Thar. Try not to lose those stones.
It is good to see you again, warrior. I want to thank you once more for protecting our abbey the night that Manimarco attacked. The fire of my gratitude still burns bright. But I digress. I have need of your aid once more. Quite correct. A former student requires my assistance. Not do what is necessary alone. Fighting the dragons that plague Elsweyr seems an impossible task. But the Dragon Guard once successfully we seek their wisdom. Tombs. I will search one, you the other, using this Dragon Guard seal. The seal will activate 3 glyphs, which, in turn, will reveal the entrance to the tomb. Between the two of us, I pray we find the wisdom my student requires. Will you help me? Find the 3 glyphs in Elsweyr. Let me mark their locations on your map, along with where I think the hidden tomb lies. I prepared notes as well. Feel free to take them with you.
Those keepers must keep you in their prayers each night.
Ah, there you are. It appears you were as successful as I. Did your tomb contain anything of note? Interesting. I found a similar map, but to a different location. This might be exactly what my former student was hoping for. Will you come with me to the Abbey of Blades? The damage was mostly superficial, though there is still much work to do to fully restore the Abbey. My most accomplished student will meet us there. We can give him the maps to both sanctuaries, and he can decide on the next course of action. I think it best if my student introduces himself, in his own way. Here, you should carry both maps and present them to him yourself. Come, I acquired horses to speed us on our journey. We can depart for the Abbey of Blades as soon as you're ready. Follow me, warrior. I find the view from this approach most inspiring. Behold, my home and heart, the Abbey of Blades. Many blade masters earned their titles on these hallowed grounds. My student waits inside. I think he'll be pleased to receive the maps you carry.
My old friend, Elsweyr sent word of your imminent arrival. Welcome back to the Abbey of Blades. It's good to see you again, Vestige. Ready to once again answer Tamriel's latest cry for help? I returned to the Abbey to help Kasura rebuild. I'm not much of a carpenter, but I do what I can. When the dragons invaded Elsweyr, I knew my duty was to fight against them. I began to search for the wisdom of the ancient Dragon Guard. Yes. The maps appear to be the right age. The sanctuaries they lead to may well contain the knowledge and relics I seek. We must visit these sites as soon as possible. I just need a little time to study them and determine their orientation. Speak to Kasura. She uncovered an ancient Dragon Guard tool known as a grappling bow. Such a device may prove useful in our journey to come. Why don't you try to figure out how to best utilize it? Find Kasura near the entrance to the training hall, just north of here. She has a grappling bow that you can train with. Meanwhile, I'll study the maps you found and make ready for our journey. Our grand battle within the Daedric realm. I was ready to lay down my life to protect Tamriel from Molag Bal's dark schemes. Then the battle was done. I was looking for a new purpose when I heard that dragons had returned to Elsweyr. A noble goal, wouldn't you agree, Vestige? Evil must be defeated. Innocence must be protected. And so we continue to fight. At this point in time, I know of no greater evil than the dragons that rampage over Elsweyr. Meet with me by the stables after you speak with Kasura.
Warrior, Did Sai Sahan find the maps as interesting as I expected? Ah, yes, the grappling bow. A most useful device. Like someone combined a crossbow with a grappling hook. Loose it at a grappling point, and the chain retracts to drag you toward it. So we believe. The device requires incredible skill, however. So far, none of my students have mastered it. Why don't you give it a try? Gather the grappling bow from behind the statue next to the stables, then return here to begin your training. I expected you to rise to the challenge. You'll find the grappling bow behind the statue near the stables. Ready to train with the grappling bow? Use the grappling bow to get up to the roof of the training hall and light the brazier you find there. That will demonstrate your innate skill with the device. After that, talk to Sai and see if he's ready to decipher the maps. Start on the ledge of the building behind us. Merely follow the grappling points until you reach the roof of the training hall. Good luck, warrior. And please, try not to injure yourself.
This old warrior has deciphered the first map. It leads to the Windscour Temple, hidden atop the ruins of Hunding's Watch. I saw the light of the brazier. I take it you were able to utilize the grappling bow? Excellent. As the saying goes, a weapon is only as reliable as the soldier who wields it. With that being said, it would be best not to drop the device. It's incredibly old. Now, are you ready to depart for Windscour Temple? this, old warrior. Anything we can use against the dragons. Tomes describing hunting techniques and strategies, weapons. Honestly, whatever appears to be useful. If you spot something of value, let me know. Let's be on our way then. Kasura has agreed to let us borrow her horses. The sooner we search these Dragon Guard sanctuaries, the sooner we can uncover their secrets. I'll secure the horses while you go on ahead. Dragon Guard's sanctuary was hidden beneath Hunding's watch all this time. It seems this sanctuary won't easily give up its secrets. Come, let us speak. It appears the sanctuary's archives are out of reach. There doesn't even appear to be a place to use the grappling bow. I don't know how to proceed. I agree. After all, with the proper application of will, the way always opens. Perhaps the answer lies in these statues. I am familiar with these personages. The statues represent the 4 greatest Grand Masters the Dragon Guard have ever known. Gellin Brawl, who helped establish the Order. Etienne Valusis, who chronicled their history, and so forth. A brazier stands before each. Perhaps if we were to light them, they would reveal a way forward. Though I also suspect there's a proper order to it all. Read each statue's plaque and see if they contain any clues. We honor you, Grand Masters of old. May your flames burn eternal. Did it. Look, a grapple point has appeared on the platform above. What an archive. If the Empire knew anything, it was the value of keeping good records. Tell me what you discovered so far. Have you found anything useful? Dragon hunting techniques, perhaps? Maybe even a weapon? The Horn of Jadari? This journal claims it's a dragon horn of great power. And the last of the original Dragon Guard went in search of it. Incredible. I thought dragon horns were merely legends, but according to this, at least one exists. Truly? That makes your experience invaluable to our efforts. Tell me, what does a dragon horn look like? How was it used? So the legends are true. Incredible. A dragon horn would give us the edge we desperately need to combat the dragon invasion of Elsweyr. After all, the dragon is far easier to fight on the ground than in the sky. Storm Talon Temple. That's the location revealed by the second map. It's near the entrance to Afrin's Hold in Stormhaven. We should head there at once and see what we can find. So this is Storm Talon Temple. Seems more like a maze than a sanctuary. It appears the sanctuary has fallen into ruin, blocking our path to the archives. As the Dragon Guards say, every path is worthy of pursuit. Though it seems the path we seek is a rather tricky one. Why did you try using your grappling bow? There may be a path forward that we just can't see from this vantage point. I suggest you pick a direction and see where it takes you. If you become stuck, feel free to return here and try again. Excellent work. I'll see what you can find in the archives. Any luck over there? Were you able to find the horn? Interesting. We should prepare to face further challenges. Neither Windscour nor Stormtalon were easy to navigate. I suspect this next sanctuary will prove similarly difficult. Does the book indicate where this dark water is located? We can take the horses to Windhelm and then search on foot from there.
They should have been back by now. Captain Alhana said they'd meet us here after an evening
That's
of prayer,
what she
right?
said, but I don't see them. Maybe what the traveling merchant said is true.
I don't see a way farther into the sanctuary. Perhaps you'll have better luck. No, that doesn't seem helpful. You should try looking somewhere else. Nothing useful yet? Grapple point. There's an urn beside it. Why don't you see what it contains? That's dragon bone powder. The ancient Dragon Guard used it in their ceremonies. Of course. The powder reveals a hidden path. Follow it, quickly! Another archive. No dragon horn in sight. Let's look around. Have you found something? Did you find anything? Something about the dragon horn? By Lecky's blade! Of all the possibilities I imagined, that was never among them. No matter the dangers, we must retrieve that dragon horn. The fate of Elsweyr depends on it. Did the journal indicate where Veloxen lairs? Such a journey requires planning and preparation. Let's return to the Abbey of Blades and check in with Kasora.
The warrior returns. Was your search of the Dragon Guard sanctuary successful? Dragon horn? I have heard of such relics in stories and legends. Stolen by a dragon. Well, Sai-Sahan has always enjoyed a good challenge. How will you find this creature? A long way to go. But such a relic is what Sai was hoping to find when he set forth upon this path. May Leki watch over you, warrior. You and Sai both.
I assume you told Kasura of our adventure, warrior. When you brought the Dragon Guard Sanctuary maps to me, I had no idea what we would find. Hunting techniques, perhaps. Maybe a weapon or two. But the promise of a dragon horn. That's more than I dreamed possible after all this time. Those who risk nothing inadvertently, risk it all. Either we face this single dragon to gain a dragon horn, or we face a horde without such a weapon at our side. But what's risk without The journals we discovered in the Dragon God sanctuaries point to one obvious conclusion. The Horn of Jadari. The journals indicated that the horn was indestructible. And Stendar knows that dragons are as close to immortal and unchanging as the earth and sky. Fate has placed the Horn of Jadari in our path for a purpose. I believe that with all my heart. Despite its age, the map included with the journal clearly shows where we must go. A dormant volcano in southern Elsweyr. I ask you, friend, will you make this journey with me? The horses will carry us to the nearest port. From there, we can charter a boat and sail to southern Elsweyr. Thanks to the map you found in Darkwater Temple, it should be easy enough to find Veloxen's lair. Dragon's lair should be nearby. Be on your guard, warrior. That Kashiti ruin in the distance. Fine place for a dragon to nest. Prepare yourself, warrior. Who knows what awaits us in there? Curious. It seems this place once served as a Kwama mine, though it appears abandoned now.
I have not entertained guests in untold centuries.
You hide in the shadows, beast. Come fight us in the light!
You sound just like the Dragon Guard who last graced these halls.
The Dragon Guard who sought the Horn of Jadari in ages past. May your light burn eternal, old warrior.
Like the Dragon God before you, death will be your only reward.
The Horn of Jadari? Is that the Horn of Aloxan's brother? It appears this soldier was killed by Kwama. It must have been a massive swarm.
These pitiful Dragon Guard found only death in Meloxen's lair.
Stay alert. I fear the beast lays a trap for us. The dragon's roar has stirred the Kwama. Defend yourself! Dragon uses Kwama as a form of defense. How cowardly. Step quickly. We don't want to be caught in the open. Scales. The drawbridge blocks our way. See if you can find any clue as to how to operate the pulleys. Notice the pulleys? They should help us lower the drawbridge. Unfortunately, I'm not sure which combination of settings will open the way. See if you can find anything that could assist us. Try to lower the drawbridge, you say? Well, that certainly doesn't bode well for us. Tell me the riddle. Kinarthi is the Khajiit god of travel, not unlike Tava, the bird god. Alkosh is called Akatosh by most, the dragon god of time. And the Main is a Khajiit spiritual leader. Each pulley features an icon. A bird, an hourglass, or a Khajiit. This riddle must hint toward where to position the two pulleys of each icon. Notice the pulleys? They should help us lower the drawbridge. Unfortunately, I'm not... Tried to lower the drawbridge, you say? Well, that certainly doesn't bode well for us. Jadari is just ahead. At last, the Horn of Jadari. Now we finally have a chance against this dragon threat. We have reclaimed the Horn of Jadari!
A dragon's horn.
To arms!
Pity I don't share my brother's sentiment.
We should return to the Abbey of Blades. A moment, if you please. Our battle against Veloxen left me quite exhausted. Return to the Abbey of Blades and let Kasura know what we succeeded. I will follow as soon as I can.
It is good to see you hale and whole, warrior. But where is Sai? Did something happen? You found the dragon horn. My Lecky is perfect blade. That is good news. Thank you, warrior. You did far more than help Sai Sahan recover the wisdom of the Dragon Guard. Because of your efforts, he finally has a way to combat this dragon invasion.
I've returned, and I bring the dragon horn. Come, let us speak. Now that we have the Horn of Jadari, our true work begins. As the saying goes, strike when the opportunity appears, or stand by and do nothing. Most certainly. You saw how it knocked Veloxen out of the sky, granting us a significant advantage in battle. If it's as indestructible as the journal says, it will prove invaluable in the battles to come. I just wish we knew the Horn's origin. Veloxen implied that the Dragon Horn was willingly given by another of its kind. But what manner of dragon would give away its own horn? And for what purpose? Well, perhaps things will become clearer with more study. I must train with the Dragon Horn and prepare for what lies ahead. And so must you, warrior. When the time comes, I will call for your aid. Together, we shall fight back against the dragons and drive them from Elsweyr. This, I swear to you. When the Dragon Guard dies, we say a prayer. May your flame burn eternal. It's a promise to honor them, a desire for their legacy to live on. And it's an oath that we uphold, to never forget those who came before. An oath I will always honor. I've been far too busy.